guys so much for coming out tonight. Welcome to what I imagine by looking at me you guys think is the All Lives Matter portion of this comedy show. I look like the last time I was addressing a crowd on a stage, I was trying to get an election overturned, this is a lot more fun than that. It's all right. I'm enjoying the weather getting colder. You guys like it? Fall weather, people? That's good. I like it because I get to wear these, most of my jackets are these like working man, farmers jackets. It makes me kind of look like if they made a version of the movie Brokeback Mountain where the two guys were too nervous to have sex, so instead they just ordered ribs. Which is like, should we kiss, man? Like, no, let's just get barbecue. Let's not make it weird. We'll address those concerns later. Just pull your pants up. We're going to Chili's, man. Come on, all right. Yeah. I'm not gay, but I Google it a lot. I'm just trying to make sure. I came across something that was surprising to me, and this is true. It's still around the United States. There's a lot of St. Patrick's Day parades every year that ban gay people in their parades. It's still happening in some cities across this country, which, let alone, that's not only just an offensive thing, but that is horrible event planning. Because that is, if you want a good parade, that is the exact demographic you want at that parade. Do you guys go to the gay pride parade here? Yeah, we got some love? There we go. That's not enough for a liberal city. I'm looking at you, quiet side people. But it's an amazing, it's the greatest party on earth. I go every year. It's like Disney World on Quaaludes. I don't know how to describe it. It's like if the movie Top Gun had a really flashy dance number at the end. That's every gay pride parade. It's amazing because gay men are incredibly good at making me confused about my actual life. Listen, every single time I've been to a gay pride parade, I go as an ally, I come back as a boyfriend. I don't know how they do it. It's incredible. One conversation and how quickly I go from, should I be doing more to help these people, to should I be doing these people? He's making some really good points. I don't know. I'm clinically depressed. I don't have a joke. It's the thing. That's just a grown man having a breakdown on stage. That's what that is. I think my favorite part about having depression is that people that don't have it think they can give me advice on a regular basis. Like, this is something multiple friends of mine will say throughout my life. Like, hey man, just think about how much worse other people have it right now. Like, all across this country, there are 1,000 kids dying of cancer. And I'm like, dude, you know exactly how to put a smile on my face. That was the cure the whole time, guys. That was the cure. I didn't need Wellbutrin in therapy. I needed a 9-year-old with leukemia. There's an epidemic of depression in this country. There may not be enough dying kids for all of us. That's all I'm saying. We might need to start giving kids cancer. That's all. I'm just saying, if we're trying to cure depression. I'm just walking around children's cancer wards, just waving and smiling, saying, thanks for the perspective, guys. You're the real heroes. You're the cure. Appreciate the work you do. Oh, man. That's the tone I'm setting tonight. I hope that's okay. The worst part is the side effects, right? Those of us that take it have, deal with incredibly painful side effects. I got a doctor years ago. He tried to push me on a bipolar medication. He's like, it's going to change your life. You got to try this, man. And then I read the side effects on it. It said that in men, it could lead to breast development. Now, listen, I am mildly psychotic as it is. But if you want me to be a complete psychopath, put boobs on me. That would do it. That would be the one thing to increase my bloodlust. I don't know what he was thinking. He's like, listen, we understand you want to kill yourself, but you're not going to want to die with these rockin' tits, man. There's no way. You're not going to want to let these bad boys go to waste. Absolutely not. I guess it's pretty hard to reach for a razor blade if I'm distracted by my cleavage every time. Like, oh, that's, what was I doing? I forgot. I don't know. I guess I won't take this bath. Or maybe I will, but with a different ending. I don't know. It'll be fun. I talk a lot about time travel with my friends because we're virgins. That's what we do. So, you stop seeing enough G-strings, you start talking about string theory. It's a natural progression. We get into the same debate every time. I'm sure a debate that all of you always have had is, if you could go back in time and you knew it would save millions of lives, would you go back and kill baby Jesus? Would you do it? As I absolutely would, 100%. So you can't find me a tiny crucifix fast enough. I'm taking them all out, by the way, every single one of them. That's Moses, Buddha, every religious leader. Not Muhammad, obviously not, it's not crazy. I still need my food delivered to me. I'm not doing that, no, it's, so, not doing that. I think it's weird that the option is you got to go back and kill a baby Hitler. I think that's a poor option. Because what I would do if I wanted to prevent the Holocaust, I would go back and just seduce his mom. No violence needed. You just have a few trysts reaching for the same schnitzel at the local Kaffenhausen, which is a German word I just made up. But you fall in love, she divorces her husband, marries you, and I become Hitler's stepdad. And I just instill in him morals, values, the differences between right and wrong, so that one day when he comes home after being kicked out of art school, we go to the lake house and chat, and he says, Dad, I feel like nobody gets my work. And I cry a little bit because it's the first time he called me Dad. But he's like, I feel like nobody understands my work. I don't know what to do with my life anymore. I don't know what to do with my future. Nobody gets me. Everyone's out to get me. And I say, listen, you know, life's difficult. Not everybody's going to understand creatives. Like, nobody understands all of our work. You got to understand that not everyone's going to be your fan. Not everyone's going to love you. There's going to be a lot of enemies out there. But I just want you to know, you know who's not responsible for any of that? The Jews. They had nothing to do with how bad your artwork was. I just want you to know they're not responsible for you getting kicked out of art school. Can you just embrace that? And he's like, you're right, Dad, I understand. I love you, Dad. And I say, I love you too, Adolf Hitler. Which is, I mean, that's either an elaborate joke I wrote or just an easy way for me to say I love you, Adolf Hitler, without getting in trouble. Which is, I don't, you guys decide, I have no idea. Can we get it up for my parents a little bit? They're in the crowd tonight. Give it up for my parents a little bit. 26 years ago, they left a communist dictatorship, moved across the world to give their son a beautiful life in America so that I could grow up and talk about my penis on stage, which is, if that's not the American dream, I don't know what is. If you guys see them out there, they're the ones with a cold, dead look in their eyes. That's just rubbing their temple going, why didn't he just do drugs instead? That was... He hasn't even given cocaine a chance. That'd be a lot better. I'm from Albania, by the way. That's where I'm originally from. Yeah, claps are nice. Money would be better. Appreciate it. It's not doing so well. We have a great airport. It makes it easy to leave, which is nice. Term airport I use that very loosely, by the way. Albania Airport's an airport like Dr. Dre's a doctor. Let's be serious. It's just a clever nickname to sell tickets. It's the one airport in the world that I realize sometimes planes just don't come. It's not like nothing really happened. I asked the people at the desk, like, is there a technical issue? Is there something wrong with the pilot? They're like, no, they just changed their minds. They're just, everyone was like, we're just gonna stay in Berlin. This is a lot better. I think there's a reason those tickets were buy one, get one free. I have a special bond with the sport of baseball. It was the first sport I saw in America a couple months of living here. And I don't know if you guys know what it's like to watch baseball when you don't speak English. It's an incredible experience. I'm just watching grown men throw rock-sized objects at each other, carrying a huge club. And I'm like, this is just every day in Eastern Europe. My dad's looking at me like, I fought in this war. I know this. I don't. You guys call it baseball. We call it holding off the gypsies. It's a different thing for us. And I know that's a sensitive word, by the way, but I can actually use it because my family hates them more than you. So it's, my name's Ivi Demi. I appreciate the time, guys. Thank you so much.
1, 2, 3,